Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Well, no surprise, right? Big down day in equities. The Dow was down 784 points down is where it closed at. But, guys, it was down over 1,000 points. All right. So, again, we've had a sell signal for what, about a month now. I think this week will be a month. We've had a sell signal to not be in this market. All right, so stock boss traders, bull master traders, if you're going to trade, there is a move in energy, right? Crude oil is moving higher, energy stocks are moving higher. That's the only safe place. All right, so just be careful. Big down day in equities. All right, so let's take a look at how the market finished. So the Dow was down. Let me share my screen here. So the Dow was down, guys, 784 points down on the Dow. Again, closed at 784, but was made a low for about 1,000 points down. All right, now on the Dow, we've broken through a big support. So we are now in the markdown phase, all right, on the Dow. All right, we do have a sell signal on the Dow. The NASDAQ, all right, we have a sell signal still holding above support on the NASDAQ. The S&P closed at 38, down 38 points. Held support, but red candle again, sell signal right here. You guys can see that here. All right. So sell signal on the S&P, sell signal on the Dow. This is on the daily time frame. On the NASDAQ, sell signal. And the IWM, the Russell, guys, we have a sell signal and we broke support here on the Russell, the IWM. The VIX is at 23, so we've moved higher. Intraday, the VIX made a move all the way up to 25 and change. All right, but anything over, just remember, anything over 20. That's danger zone. All right, so we have increased volatility, not good for equities. Okay, so we have sell signal on the S&P, should not be buying equities. Sell signal on the NASDAQ, sell signal on the Dow, and sell signal on the Russell. VIX is at 23 and change. In the futures market, currently, the E-mini, Dow E-mini is currently up about 100 points. All right, NASDAQ is up 27. Russell is up 9 and change. All right, your E-mini S&P is slightly up. The dollar, keep an eye on the dollar, guys. On the dollar index, we got a buy signal 3 days ago now. Currently, it's up in the futures market. We have a buy signal here. We're looking to break resistance. Resistance is right here. You might have near-term resistance a little below with a buy signal. So keep an eye on your dollar pairs in Forex. Using your monster scalper system, keep an eye on these dollar pairs, all right? With the dollar moving higher, we might see a movement in the dollar pairs, okay? Let's take a look at our sectors. Tech sector, the XLK has a sell signal. Semiconductor has a sell signal. What's this one? The XLV, that's healthcare, gave a sell signal today, guys. So big sell signal in healthcare. Buy signal was here on a break of this resistance. Broke support right? White arrow here, bought here, sold here. That's your sell signal for healthcare. Be careful of these healthcare stocks. Biotech also gave a sell signal, and that came in today. Sell signal right here, red candle. We should be out, okay? The IBB Biotech. Financials, right? Clearly in the markdown phase. All right, consumer discretionary sell signal. So these sectors are giving sell signals, guys. Consumer staples, big sell signal here. So indexes have given sell signals. All right, so these indexes have given sell signals. And now the sectors are giving sell signals. Okay? All right, pay attention. The XLP sell signal. Basic materials, no sell signal yet. We do have a white candle here, and it is trying to hold that trend line here. No sell signal yet, okay? And that is on basic materials, gold and silver. Those are your metals. Communication services, moving up nicely here. We'll see how further that can move, right? Trading right at resistance here. Energy, right? Energy has been doing really well, all right? And with crude oil, we have a new buy signal in crude oil. With crude oil moving higher, right? We could see energy move higher as well. Okay. All right. Utilities, I'm just holding for now. International stocks, guys. All right. So international have given us sell signal. Okay. So not just domestic stock, our market, international market also giving us sell signal. Industrials, this might be a flight to safety. Well, all right, we got a white candle here in industrial, so be careful there. Home construction, sell signal there. Telecom looks good. All right, so guys, there's almost no place to hide. All right, so be very, very careful trading the stock market. Forex, let's take a look at the volatility. So on the daily time frame, we've got, I would say, about 75%, 75 to 80% volatility. On the 240, we've got about 90% volatility. On the 60-minute, not much volatility at all. We've got about, what's that? About 25% volatility on the 60-minute time frame here. Things are mixed on the Aussie, Kiwi, and Yen pairs, guys. Things are mixed. All right, mixed on the 60-minute. We have buyers and sellers. No real direction there. On the 60, you guys can see that there. On the 240 as well. And on the daily as well. All right, the dollar, as mentioned earlier, the dollar pairs, keep an eye on these dollar pairs. The dollar have given a buy signal. All right, so we do have a buy signal in the dollar index, and this should help your dollar pairs. So dollar pairs here are moving up, blue, on the 60-minute time frame. Same on the 240. And then same on the daily time frame. All right, but don't just trade blindly. Find the best currency pair, the best dollar currency pair. All right, that's coming through that markdown phase, accumulation, and then markup phase on each time frame. All right, so whether it's the 60-minute, the 240 monster scalper, or the daily time frame in Forex. Dominator. Okay. Top trending currency pairs. Top trending currency pairs. Pound Swiss. Oh, hold on. That's not right. All right, Pound Aussie. All right, this is the top short. And then Aussie, New Zealand, top long there. But keep an eye on these dollar pairs. These dollar pairs are moving up the ranks here. All right, dollar. All right, so buy signals. You should see new buy signals starting to come in. Dollar pairs have been really oversold on this big macro, right? The daily time frame, but they're giving new buy signals. Okay, so keep an eye on that in the dollar pairs. Current alerts in Monster Scalper. Let's see if the dollar pairs are giving alerts. So dollar pairs, so USD PLN has a buy signal, dollar ZAR, dollar SEK, dollar SGD. All right, guys, so these have been moving up nicely here. This is on the 240. USD PLN, USD NOK, MXN, Mexican peso, USD HUF, all right, USD DKK, USD CZK, USD CNH, dollar Swiss. Okay, so that's your best trade right now. As mentioned, the VIX is at 23, guys. It keeps moving higher. All right, so it keeps moving higher. Let's see if it could get to 38. All right, so hopefully next week. At this point, guys, we need this market to go down, right? So we can buy back later cheap. All right, so VIX is moving higher, right? Came from a low of 14, most recent lows 14 and change, all the way up to 23. Remember, as the VIX moves higher, okay, as the VIX moves higher, we've got higher volatility, not good for equities, okay? All right, so we don't want that, right? We don't like that when that happens for stocks, but guess what? There's nothing we can do about that, all right? So we have sell signals in equities, right? Prices are moving lower in the stock market. These indexes are giving sell signals, so we might as well hope that this market moves lower so we can buy back in later at a discount. Okay? All right. So we've moved from long, not quite short yet. Okay? Let it develop some more. The Mag 7s, Tesla has a sell signal. All red candles there. You guys can see that. NVIDIA, all right, has a sell signal. We got white candles here. It's trading within its range here, okay, of that support level. Microsoft clearly in the markdown phase, all red candles here. Meta, Facebook, all right, buy signal here, trying to find a range here. Let's do this. All right, so it's trying to find, it's found support here, resistance is here. All right, so it's just holding for now. Google right now, sell signal, all red candles. Amazon, all right, red candles here. We have a sell signal all the way back to last year. White candles here. Keep an eye on it. It's trying to find that support right here. It's trying to recover. I'm surprised these Max 7s, I would think today would have been a bad day for them, but they held fairly well. Okay. Apple are holding support here for now. Big picture on the Dow. So guys, on the daily time frame, we've broken through and closed a big support. We can remove this trend line now. All right, so next support on the Dow, now that it's broken that support. All right, so broke support here. Now it's out of the distribution phase. It's now in the markdown phase. Next support, let's move it higher. Well, let's bring it somewhere between here. So let's say right at about 45,000 is where we've got near-term support. Okay, so let's see what it does if it could get back there. Now it's at 47,954 is where it closed. Now remember, guys, it came all the way from 50,400 there. Okay, so already that's a decent drop. And that's the Dow. Hold on. The Dow on the weekly time frame. All right, so if we get another week next week, guys, of selling, we could see this candle turn. Dow on the monthly holding for now. S&P struggling, guys, continuing to consolidate. All right, between support and resistance. Resistance is here, support is here. Red candles, we do have a sell signal, but it's gone nowhere. We do need it to break through that support. That's what we want now. We want that price to break through that support. Okay. So S&P just holding for now on the daily. Weekly time frame, it's holding as well. Monthly, it's holding as well. NASDAQ is holding also. All right, so it's trading within, similar to the S&P, trading within its range. Okay, we want the NASDAQ to break down. We can actually move. Let's move this to further support right here. So we want to break through this support in a big way and come on down. We want this market now to calm down. All right. Very, very rarely will we see the market move up from here as we start to get out of the buying season. It does happen, but rarely if we don't have a correction. So we need that correction to happen for the market to move higher. Okay. NASDAQ on the weekly holding here. NASDAQ on the monthly holding. Russell has a sell signal and has slightly broke through that support level. So not quite in the markdown phase. We'll still call this distribution, but it has given a sell signal. Okay. So some pressure coming in on these markets. So the Russell on the weekly holding for now. Russell on the monthly time frame is holding as well. Okay. Be careful with this market. You guys know we've been very quiet, right? We've been very quiet, which is not typical when these markets are running, but there's not much to do but to wait. All right, we'll be watching the cues on the weekly right here to see if it breaks with a red candle. That will be a big deal if that happens. Okay. Bitcoin did make a move higher. We got a red candle. It's now coming back down. We still have our support at around 60,000, guys. So support 60,000 here. Trading at 70,000. Red candles are coming in there. Okay. So our target is still, unless things change, target is still 60,000. And then we'll go from there. See if it will make it down to 50,000. Bitcoin on the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, still in the markdown phase. And again, our target is still here for 50,000. Nothing has changed yet. Monthly time frame, big red candle here. All right. So far in the month, we are getting a nice move higher. Got a white candle here. Still too early to call buyers. Gold. All right, gold is holding, guys, but it's struggling to hold here. All right, it's come off that high. Right, come off that high here, and it's not making new highs. So that's a concern there with gold. Okay. Silver on the daily time frame is just holding for now. Okay. It does have a sell signal and has had some damage with structure there. Monthly in silver has come down a bit from its high. Crude oil, guys. Crude oil. Look at crude oil, right? Finally broke through. We've been watching crude oil for such a long time, guys. Finally broke through that big resistance here. Okay, crude oil closed currently at 79. That's not good though. Not good for the markets. Right? Not good for your gas prices. Okay? Not good for the markets at all. All right? But energy stocks should move higher on this move. So clear break of resistance with a buy signal here. Perfect buy signal, guys. Right at the break of resistance here. Nice big candle. That's the weekly candle. Really good price action. Look there. We've cleared that area here. We haven't cleared that resistance since late 2022, which is about right here. Okay. So middle to late 2022. All right. And we've cleared that area. Big candle here. And with what's going on out there, we could see crude oil move to 90. All right, so it's at 78. And guys, it's moved up since January. It's moved up from 55 all the way to 80 right now. 79, we'll call it 80. Okay, and that's not good. Not good for stocks, not good for the economy. All right. So $90 is where we don't even have resistance. Where do we have resistance? So we might have some resistance at about let's call it 90. Make it a nice round number there. So, but let's call $90 resistance here. Okay. I want to take a look at the monthly time frame on crude. See the potential here. All right, so on crude, we could go much higher. We might want to leave this chart up, that monthly time frame here. So 79 is here. So we have a buy signal on the monthly as well. No, let's do this. We'll create another chart. So we'll make this the weekly. So we'll keep the weekly here. And we'll create a monthly. Yeah, as crude oil is moving, we want to keep a close eye on things. So Give me a minute. All right, so we'll add the monthly chart for crude. That's the monthly here. And let's take a look at the potential. Right now, we don't really need the daily, all right? But the weekly, so weekly here on crude, and we really want to pay attention to these resistance above, okay? So monthly on crude, so we said 90, right? $90. Let's bring that higher to about here. So let's call it $100. All right, so $100 here on crude. After that, and that was 2007, 2008 when we had the crash. COVID, this was COVID. So 2008, 2009 crash, it went all the way up to 187, which was absolutely ridiculous. COVID crash was 100. So guys, we're at 70, 79. So that's a big deal. We make it up to so COVID was here 2021. We make it up to 100. That would not be good. Okay. Bonds have pulled back quite a bit. That's surprising here. So bonds have pulled back. You think with the dollar moving, well, yeah, we'll see. Bonds on the weekly time frame, it's pulling back. Okay. We talked about the dollar. Here's the weekly and the monthly here. On the monthly time frame, the dollar is really holding that trend line there. Okay. Let's go through our trading systems and then we'll be done. We don't have a lot of opportunities right now, guys. So just hang in there. All right, dollar pairs on the daily time, on the 60-minute, guys. So dollar pairs on the 60-minute time frame. All right, so they've pulled in back a bit. All right, be careful with this market. So not much on the 60-minute time frame there. On the 240 long in Monster Scalper, dollars are still holding a decent long. SGD is still holding. USD PLN still holding. NOK. USD MXN. HUF. So overall, dollar pairs, USD DKK is holding there. Okay. Nothing in Monster Yen. Forex Dominator. Yen pair, dollar pairs are developing. Still very early. Stock Boss, let's run it. 32 stocks in Stock Boss, guys. So that tells us a lot. All right. All right. So one stock in Basic Materials. Okay. So things are changing. All right. A couple of energy stocks there. All right. This one is holding fine. AMPY, KOS is moving higher. GTE, that's energy, that gapped up today, guys. So you see these energy stocks are doing their own thing, right? Look at this, REI, right? That's an energy stock that's moving up in Stock Boss. So if you're going to trade stocks in your Stock Boss system, remember there's only 32, guys, so not a lot. right? We want this system, heat seeker, up in the 70, 80, 90, right, to take it seriously. So 32 is not a lot, all right? But if you're going to trade, if you must trade, just focus on energy and energy alone. We do have sell signal in healthcare, so even with these stocks here, if you're gonna trade them, they're moving. Some of them are moving here. Be careful. Okay, not a lot in tech. All right. All right. Tech is in trouble right now. Okay. Even with a really good buy signal there, be careful. Bull Master. Let's run it. And then we'll be done, guys. Let's run it again. I missed that. So 81. So Bull Master is coming down as well. 81 is not a lot. The basic materials, we only have a few here. All right, so guys, these institutions are coming off stocks. Energy, quite a bit in energy here in Bull Master. So a Bull Master traders, you guys can keep an eye on energy here. So these are energy stocks, so they're moving. Look at energy, guys. That's the one sector that they're buying. You guys see that there? Now that could change, right? That could change overnight. But that's what they're buying right now. But overall, they're not buying the entire market. So they're not buying the broad market. Right? Just this sector, energy sector. And again, crude oil has a buy signal, so all right, and these here are financials. That's financial here. Okay. Not a lot healthcare, not a lot of tech, just energy for the most part. Crypto's monster. That buy signal that on the 16 Bitcoin closed. Be careful going long, guys. Bitcoin really wants to move lower. Our US 30 traders, our NAS 100 traders, our S&P traders, no real direction yet. Even on the short side, we'll take a look at things in the morning. We'll start at 8. All right. Hopefully we'll find a trade. All right. But we'll find a trade. Hopefully in the morning. We'll go live from 8 a.m. To 10 a.m. in the morning. If you guys want to join us, just go through our SKOOL community. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be careful, guys. This is the time when you want to be out of this market, especially equities. Even Forex is not doing great. All right, build your account, build your capital, protect your capital. Okay. If you trade during this time, this is when you're going to give back all your previous profits back to this market. We don't want to do that. Okay. I know we always want to trade, but there are times when we just need to be out, be in cash, and just wait. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.